Good morning, friends. Now here, let's start HTML and introduction. Now, friends, we are here learn about HTML, some introduction. So first, before we goes to on HTML, first we understands what is the language. Now, HTML is stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Now, language means one type of computer language. So here, what is language? First of all, we understand. Language means we are using Hindi, Gujarati, English, right? But why we use the language? What is the use of language? So, use of language is for making a communication, to transfer our views, or for communication we make the use of language. Now which languages we are using? So Hindi, Gujarati, English, Urdu, Tamil, many different languages we are using as a human being. But there are two types of languages: human languages and machine or computer languages. Now human languages are different than machine languages. So what is the language of computer? So it's a binary, 0 and 1. So we understands Gujarati, Hindi and English, and computer understands 0 and 1 only. So now languages are different, so we need to translator for making communication between them, or intermediator or translator for communication between human and computer. Now let's we know that if one person only understands English and another person only understands Gujarati, so we needs a translator between them. So that person will translate English to Gujarati and Gujarati to English, and in that way they are communicate. Now here also the same situation, we needs a mediator or translator between human and computer, because we only understands English, Hindi, Gujarati, and computer only understands binary language. So here human languages versus computer language, and human language is English, Hindi and Gujarati, and computer languages are binary. So what we use as a mediator or translator, that is the ASCII code. ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange, or EBCIDT, Extended Binary Coded Decimal Interchange Code. Now what is ASCII and EBCDIC? Let's see understand. Extended Binary Coded Decimal Interchange Code is an 8-bit character encoding method for IBM mainframe machines. This is a coding system used to represent characters, in that letters, numerals, punctuation marks and other symbols, in computerized text. A character is represented in EBCDIC by 8-bit, and EBCDIC mainly used on IBM mainframe machines and IBM mid-range computer operating systems. Each byte consists of 2 nibbles, each 4 bits wide. And ASCII, American Standard Code for Information Interchange, is a 7-bit character encoding method for most other machines, including Windows, Unix, Macintosh machines, etc. So now here we clearly understand that ASCII and EBCDIC is used as an intermediator between us, means human, and computer language, which converts whatever we gives to computer, whatever command, it will be in a English, right? And it will be converted into binary by this ASCII code or EBC DIC. How that will understands later. Now first we understands what is bit, nibble, byte, KB, MB and GB. Now binary, we know that computer only understands binary language, right? So binary consists only two digits, 0 and 1, right? Both are numbers. So 0 or 1 is known as a bit. Very clearly understand, 0 and 1 is known as bit. Okay, so if you called 1 bit, then either it is 0 or 1. Now 1 nibble is equal to 4 bit. Now combination of 0 and 1 up to 4 digits is known as 1 nibble. Same, 1 byte is equal to 8 bit, means combination of 8 bit is called 1 byte. In the same way, 1 KB, kilobyte, is equal to 1024 byte. 1 MB, megabyte, 1 GB, gigabyte, and 1 DB, terabyte, is equal to, every time it will be multiplied with 1024 kilobyte, megabyte and gigabyte. So here these are the size of your data: bit, byte, nibble, KB, MB, GB and terabyte. That is the size. It stores in the hard disk or memory whatever data that will be measured in this bit, nibble, byte, kilobyte, MB, GB, right? It is a same as a measurement of our weight, right? Weight is measured in gram, kilogram, right? So here the size of your data is measured in this format. Now let's we start introduction to HTML. Now we already seen that HTML stands for hypertext markup language, right? It is a documentation language or tool to mark the headings, title, tables, etc. And it is a universal language to design a static web page, right? We seen many websites, but how website is created? Website is created by many number of web pages, right? So here, if you want to create a single web page, that will be created in HTML. One web page is created, second is created, and after combination of these web pages creates a website. So here we have HTML is used to create or design static web page. There are two types of web pages, static and dynamic. Both concepts we will see later. It is machine independent and all the internet browsers accepts the HTML code. Now HTML code is run with interpreter, inbuilt interpreter that will be inside the web browser. So whenever you store your or save your HTML page, the symbol of that particular file converted into the web browser's symbols, right? And when you double click on that file, it will be directly open in web browser. When it opens in web browser, the inbuilt interpreter interprets the code and gives the display. Now HTML is a set of specific code that can be embedded in text to add formatting and linking information. So HTML, inside the HTML, whatever we write, it will be in a text format, and that will be shown in web browser. A type of text code in a hypertext markup language, which when embedded in a document, allow that document to be read and distributed across the internet. Now after creating the HTML file, it will be read and distributed across the internet because it will be a web page. The hypertext markup language is a simple data format used to create hypertext documents that are portable from one platform to another platform. Now, whichever the hypertext document means HTML file means your web page is created in any operating system. Platform means operating system. Very clear. So you can, if you create in Windows or Mac or in any operating system, it will be used also afterwards on any platform, means on any operating system. HTML documents are SGML documents, standard generalized markup language with generic semantics that are appropriate for representing information from a wide range of domains. Now here, let's see understand HTML tags. Now this text tells the server that this page should be interpreted as HTML. Now the opening tag HTML, see, it will be in a angular bracket, should always be the first tag on any web page, means the starting line of your script is HTML, and the closing tag is in angular bracket /HTML, should always be the last tag on any page, means the last line of your web page. That means your whole script will be inside between opening tag of HTML and closing tag of HTML. Now HTML document written in any text editor, that is Notepad, WordPad, etc., and HTML file saved with an extension of .htm or .html. Now when we write the text in Notepad or WordPad, after that default extension of Notepad or WordPad is .txt. But here when we save the file, we save the file with the .htm or .html extension. Okay, we can also save the file with .txt, but when you save with .txt, it will be just a text file. When you save it .html, your logo of that file, I told you earlier, that will be converted into the web browser's logo. So here now HTML is made up with many number of tags. So HTML language is used with many number of tags. Whenever you want to create HTML or learn HTML, we must be understands about the tags. It is a language. See, I tell you, if you want to learn the language, first you want to learn ABCD of, right? if you want to learn English, then first you understand ABCD, then grammar, right? Then how to create the lines, how to create the words, what is the use of words. The same thing is here in HTML. Here you understands the ABCD. What is the ABCD of HTML? That is the tags. And what is the grammar of HTML? How to write, where to write, and when to write. That is the grammar. If you know these two things, you are master of HTML. Now tags are always written in angular brackets. That is the opening and closing tags. Now there are two types of tags in HTML: paired tag and unpaired tag. Now paired tag means there are two tags, opening tag and closing tag. HTML we have seen opening tag and closing tag, so it is called a paired tag. Opening tag is directly written in angular bracket and closing tag written with forward slash in angular bracket. The HTML document starts with always HTML tag and end with the HTML closing tag, right? See here HTML tag is again paired tag, and unpaired tag also known as a singular tag. This tag have only opening tag, means there is no need to close them, means only one tag, that is a break and HR are the only opening tags. If you have any query, please write in comment. In next video we understand about structure of HTML and HTML tags. So thanks all of you for watching and subscribing my channel.